Hey, what's up guys? It's Taylor here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made 100 mil flipping free-to-play items in the Grand Exchange. So before I get to the items that I use, I'm going to talk a little bit about my methods of actually flipping. If you don't care about the methods and you just want to see the items, I won't be offended, and you can just skip ahead to about 2 minutes into the video. So let's get to the method. So a lot of people, me included, show up to the GE after a Slayer task or something with an inventory of loot and just chuck it all in GE for below the actual price of the items, because who cares about 10k or 20k? This is where flipping comes in. Essentially, being patient rewards us here, as we can capitalize on the impatience of everyone else. As I said earlier, if I come back from a Slayer task and lose 10k on a bunch of random loot, it's not a big deal. But as a flipper, if you can get the loot from 50 people that have the same mentality as the Slayer task guy, you have a free 500k. So, how do I do it and what items do I use? In this video, I'm only going to be flipping free-to-play items as a little challenge. This is totally still a viable method for members, but it's definitely a little harder. To test out if an item is flippable, I try and think of items that are traded in high volumes but won't constantly be in demand at the current price. For example, I'm going to test out if Adamant Scimitars can be flipped. So first off, I'll buy like 100 of them just to see if they'll work and to make sure I won't lose much money if the prices change drastically. Next, I'll set the price to either 5 to 10% below the GE price and wait a bit for the offer to buy. If this doesn't go through after a little while, I'll ditch this item and try a new one. In this case though, the Scimitars did buy, so now I'll increase the quantity that I'm buying them at, and I'll sell the ones I have at the GE price. I'll usually set this new quantity so that the difference between the GE price and the price I'm buying at will give me anywhere between a couple 100k and a few mil. Once those items buy, I'll sell them back at around the GE price and make bank. Alright, now let's get into the items that I use to actually make this 100 mil. One item that I use a lot is the Adamant Pickaxe, as you see right here. So I bought 1,000 of them for 5.5 mil and then sold them for a profit of around 300k. This isn't much, but it adds up if you have a bunch of flips going at once. So as you can see here, I just bought 2,000 Adamant Hatchets for 4.9 mil, and I chuck them back in the GE, and they instantly sell for 5.8 mil, which is sweet. So I thought this little clip was pretty cool here because I have a buy and sell offer in for the same item here. And no, I am not selling it to myself, but you can see the margins here of about 530 GP per pickaxe, which is about 1 mil profit. So I just included these ones because I wanted to show you guys that you can basically do this with any item. So I know what you're thinking, it's pretty dumb, but I just bought 100,000 grimy Terramins for 2 mil. And here you'll see I sold them for 2.5 mil, which is a profit of 500k. So here I got some Mithril Pickaxes coming in, and here I just sold them for a quick profit of about 300k. So here we got some more Mithril Pickaxes. They weren't buying anymore. You'll see why in a second, because I just bought almost 2,000 for 5.6 million in total, and here they instantly buy for 7.3 million, which is a profit of 1.7 million, which is crazy. Here we got some more Adamant Hatchets coming in, and these guys give me a profit of around 300k. Now we got a couple of Mithril Scimitars here selling like hotcakes for a profit of 400k. Here I end up making another mil off these Mithril Pickaxes. And somehow I lost some footage of me flipping Adamant Full Helm Gs, but I do have some clips of me fishing while I waited for my flips. So we got a nice 86 rolling in. Nice 88 rolling in, skip a few, and we got a 90 rolling in. I don't know how to count. Alright, so the next item on the list, we got Adamant Swords, make a quick 300k off these guys. Then we got some Adamant Scimitars coming in. They weren't selling anymore because I think the price went way up, but I bought them for 7.4 mil, sold them for 8.7 mil, so that's a 1.3 mil profit. Here I end up making close to 250k off these Mithril plate bodies. Now this is pretty minor here, but I just want to see if I could do it. I made 100k flipping Guam. So yeah, another weird one for you here. I made just about 300k flipping raw beef. So that's pretty dope. Alright, so right here I got my hands on 1,080 Adamant Claws, but I think the price was going up. at the time, so I ended up aborting the offer, and I popped it back in, only to find that they instantly sold and I got a quick 500k out of it. Alright, so right here I got 107 Adamant Armor Set LGs, and I end up selling them real quick for 300k profit. So those are basically all the items that I personally had success with during my free-to-play flipping. And I didn't include every clip here because this video would have been stupidly long. But these clips were more meant to show you guys the items and the methods more than me making the bulk of the money. I for one really hate it when YouTube videos drag on and on. So with that said, I'm going to bring this one to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, then maybe like it or subscribe and let me know what I should do next in the comments below. Peace. Come on, you guys really thought I would leave this out here? No way. I'm broke as hell.